Take an exclusive look into the life of Deion Sanders, the legendary NFL Hall of Famer and charismatic coach. Explore his stunning Colorado home, learn about his role as a father to 5 children, and discover his life at age 57. This video also highlights Deion's impressive car collection, his massive net worth, and the lifestyle that cements him as one of sports' most iconic figures. Don't miss this deep dive into Primetime's world. Deion Sanders is an American football coach and former player who is the head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes. Born August 9, 1967, age 57 years, Fort Myers, Florida, United States. Team, Colorado Buffaloes football. Teams coached, Colorado Buffaloes football, head coach, since 2022, Jackson State Tigers football, head coach, 2020 to 2022. Children, Shadur Sanders, Shiloh Sanders, Deion Sanders Jr., Deandra Sanders, Shalomi Sanders. Spouse, Pilar Sanders, M. 1999 to 2013. Carolyn Chambers, M. 1989 to 1998. Hall of Fame induction, 2011. Height, 1.85 meters. Deion Sanders' net worth $45 million. Early life. Sanders was born on August 9, 1967, in Fort Myers, Florida, to Connie Sanders and Mims Sanders. His parents divorced when Sanders was 2 years old. Sanders was raised by his mother and her new husband, Willie Knight, whom Sanders credits with being influential in his life. He attended North Fort Myers High School and was a Letterman and All-State honoree in football, basketball, and baseball. In 1985, Sanders was named to the Florida High School Association All-Century Team, which selected the top 33 players in the 100-year history of high school football in the state. The Kansas City Royals selected Sanders out of North Fort Myers High School in the 6th round of the 1985 Major League Baseball draft. However, he did not sign with the Royals. College career. Sanders enrolled at Florida State University and played 3 sports for the Florida State Seminoles: football, baseball, and track. Beginning in his freshman year, he started in the Seminoles secondary, played outfield for the baseball team that finished 5th in the nation, and helped lead the track and field team to a conference championship. Under head coach Bobby Bowden, Sanders was a 3rd-team All-American in 1986 and a 2-time consensus All-American cornerback in 1987 and 1988, intercepting 14 passes in his career, including 3 in bowl games, and managed to return 1 interception 100 yards for a touchdown, breaking Fred Biletnikoff's interception return record by 1 yard. He won the Jim Thorpe Award in 1988. He was also a standout punt returner for Florida State, leading the nation in 1988 with his punt return average, and breaking the school's record for career punt return yards. Sanders made an interception with 5 seconds left to seal Florida State's 13-7 win over Auburn in the 1989 Sugar Bowl during the 1988 postseason. Based on those accolades, his number 2 jersey at Florida State was retired in 1995. He finished his career with 126 punt returns for 1,429 yards and 3 touchdowns, as well as 14 interceptions, returning them for 287 yards and 3 scores. At the end of his FSU career, Sanders' 14 interceptions was the 2nd highest total in school history. Bowden would later state that Sanders was his measuring stick for athletic ability. While playing baseball under head coach Mike Martin at Florida State, Sanders' batting average was .331 in 1986. He also compiled 27 stolen bases in 1987. On May 16, 1987, while the Metro Conference Baseball and Track Championships were being played simultaneously in Columbia, South Carolina, Sanders played in the conference semifinal baseball game against Southern Mississippi, ran a leg of a 4x100 relay, then returned to play in the baseball championship game against Cincinnati. Though Sanders' relay team did not place in the event, the FSU track team was the overall conference champion, and the baseball team won the conference title as well. Personal life. Sanders has been married twice. He was married to Carolyn Chambers, 1989 to 1998, with whom he had 2 children, Deandra Sanders and Deion Sanders Jr. His second marriage was with Pilar Bigger Sanders, 1999 to 2015. with whom he has 3 children, Shiloh, Shadur, and Shalomi Sanders. In 1997, Sanders was going through a dark time in his life when his first marriage was ending, and said he attempted suicide by driving a car off a cliff in Cincinnati while playing for the Reds. He has said he was driving as fast as 70 miles per hour when he drove his car off a 30 to 40 foot, about 9 to 12 meter cliff, but that there wasn't a scratch on me or on the car. Sanders, a Christian, said, "I finally just got on my knees and gave it all to the Lord." He has also said that power, money, sex, and his success almost ruined his life, later writing an autobiography titled such. The book was inspired after he began counseling with Bishop T.D. Jakes. He names his agent, Eugene Parker, as another person who has influenced his life. In April 2012, a dispute between Sanders and his estranged wife, Pilar Sanders, led to Pilar and Deion both facing misdemeanor assault charges. But a judge later ruled that neither party had committed family violence in that instance. The former couple had a bitter custody dispute in 2013 over their 3 children, and a Texas jury voted to give Deion Sanders sole custody of their 2 sons and joint custody over their daughter. Pilar criticized the decision, saying that the judge had not allowed testimony about the 2012 dispute. In 2012, Sanders co-founded the charter school Prime Prep Academy. Sanders was later fired as the coach after CFO Kevin Johnson alleged Sanders assaulted him. Sanders publicly denied the claim, but witnesses said he had grabbed the school official by the collar, causing him to fall. Sanders pleaded no contest to a misdemeanor charge and paid a $765.70 fine. Prime Prep Academy was criticized for a lack of focus on academics and poor management, and it shut down in 2015. The school had amassed debt, owing payments to the IRS and a teacher's retirement fund, and when it shut down, it did not have enough money to meet payroll. In 2015, Sanders was named the CEO of Focus Academies and granted the head coaching position at AAA Academy, which Sanders led to face his alma mater North Fort Myers High School in Florida, a game featuring a key matchup between several ranked recruits. On August 17, 2017, it was announced by CBS Sports that Sanders would be switching coaching positions at a new high school to become the offensive coordinator at Trinity Christian Cedar Hill High School in Cedar Hill, Texas. The move was significant for Sanders, as both his sons played at the high school. Sanders served on the staff as offensive coordinator under former Dallas Cowboy Avion Kaysen. 2 of his sons play football at University of Colorado. Shiloh is a defensive back and Shadur is the starting quarterback. In 2020, Sanders graduated from Talladega College with a bachelor's degree in business administration with an emphasis on organizational management. In 2021, Sanders underwent several foot surgeries and had 2 toes on his left foot amputated as a result of blood clots.